Capitol Hill to Wall Street. This is Politics and Profits with your host, Rick Amato.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Rick Amato. It's time for Politics and Profits.
We follow the trends on Capitol Hill that lead to the profits on Wall Street. We expose the hard facts of what your elected officials are doing when you're not looking. And we show you how you can profit from their politics. The American dream is alive and well, and you can be proud to call America your home. And now, it's Rick Amato.
All right, welcome, everybody. Politics and Profits. I'm Rick Amato. We have a very special guest I'm about to introduce to you. Let me give you her background. She is the CEO of Business Accelerated Now, best-selling author and Harvard speaker. She's recognized by Forbes as a top business coach across America, and she's the founder of Highly Paid Experts Academy. I like the name of that academy, by the way. Let me introduce to you from here in San Diego, Asha Mankowska. Asha, good to have you.
Thank you so much, Rick, for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Well, we're excited to have you, Asha. And, needless to say, a lot going on with the social unrest, with the pandemic. You have some great advice on the mindset which leaders should have right now. When I say leaders, I'm talking business leaders, business owners, executives, CEOs, even politicians. But you have some general advice on the mindset of what leaders should have. I can't think of a better time to hear that advice, and I can't think of a better person than someone like yourself. So what advice do you have for our viewers across America right now who are in leadership capacity?
Thank you so much, Rick. And yes, you're right. We are in very peculiar times, surreal times, I'll say, right? And let's imagine that our leaders, business owners, entrepreneurs, even a mom, single mom or single dad, it's a leader, right?
True.
It has to inspire and motivate kids and the family. Now, they already have such a pressure and really high demands that they have to face every day, and they under such a high pressure as well, right? Because they have to produce the results right away, from the moment, from ground zero, from the time zero when they establish themselves as a leader. Let's say you got the title, now produce.
Right.
So it's not an easy task per se, but it's even more challenging, either branding yourself or being the inspirational, motivational leader for your team when situation like that, COVID, pandemic, is surrounding us right now. So, what it did to mentality, it created a lot of fear. It created a lot of apprehension, panic as well, and everything else, right? So not only from the get-go, their task is challenging. Now, even more. What to do?
That's right. The pressure is on. As you say, they've got to perform right from day one. What's the mindset that helps them achieve that?
Well, I think that the first of all, what has changed because of certain development right now is that leadership that is just inspirational and motivational, even still is very important, but it's not enough nowadays. So leader has to lead. Leader has to present a solid action plan with action steps for the company, their business, family, their team.
Can I ask you a question? Let me ask you a question. You said that it's no longer good enough to be rah, let's go get them, motivational. Hasn't it always been that way? Am I wrong? Has it always been that way?
You brought up such an important point that some leaders think that.
Yeah, right.
But also the solid plan, action plan. Let's do it together, okay? And I'll show you how. This is our plan. Or let's get together, brainstorm, and figure it out. The win-win, solid, good solution. That's supposed to be always. You're so right. But only situation like that actually brought it up to the.
Got it. Right. So keep nothing wrong with that attitude, but you better have an action plan that's credible and for real in place for your team.
Absolutely. Because what we need right now are tangible action plan and tangible solutions that will get you, again, tangible, real, rapid changes and improvements that our lives, our companies, our country, families, we all need.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. So that's the way. And, everything starts, like you mentioned, from what? Our mindset.
Some people, maybe the leader should know this question, but I'm going to ask you. In a corporate environment, they may know the answer. As an entrepreneur, they may not. What I'm about to ask you is, you talk about that action plan. Sometimes it's a new course of action that's needed, and people don't know what they don't know.
Right.
How do they know where to find the proper course of action?
Mm-hmm. And that's a very difficult question, because no one is born, right, as a natural leader with all the skills, all the knowledge about everything, especially how to act in such a crisis that have never happened before in America, right, to that extent. And how to bring up to the table in innovation in a way, or changes in a way that whoever it is, the leader, will get on board their team or family or their whole business, because that's important. It's not just, hello, I'm your CEO, this is my vision, and let's do it.
Right.
What needs to happen is to really have your team understand the vision, know how to do it, and feel your support when they are implementing it with you.
I love the advice, Asha. It's okay to have a great attitude, positive attitude. We all want that, but have an action plan and show your support and show how to execute that plan.
Yes. Yes. That's crucial, because we have to show up.
Why is it different now than 2 months ago?
Because I think extreme conditions outside of our comfort zone call for extreme actions. But like you noticed before, this action shouldn't be considered extreme. Yeah. They should be actually considered normal.
Got it. All right. Asha Mankowska, CEO at Business Accelerated Now, recognized by Forbes as one of the top business coaches in the USA, best-selling author and Harvard speaker. Very good advice. It's stuff we don't hear. It's stuff that should have been in place prior to the last couple of months. But if it's not, it's been exasperated. Where can our viewers find you? Your website, please.
The best way is to connect with me on LinkedIn or social media, where I am active all the time. Asha Mankowska, or on Facebook, Asha Mankowska, your favorite business.
Okay, and I want to announce one final thing. This is your first appearance on Politics and Profits with someone with your background and your track record of success. You are a contributor. This is your first appearance, and you'll be showing up regularly on this show throughout the year with advice for business owners and executives across America. And I just want our viewers to be aware of that. Asha, thank you so much. You're welcome. It was great having you on, Asha.
Rick, it was fantastic, and I'm looking forward to more great episodes together.
Broadcasting from the Liberatory CPA studios. Back with more after this.
Politics and Profits with Rick Amato is brought to you by Liberatory Accounting, the IRS problem solvers. To find out how Liberatory Accounting can help you, call 877-6-SOLVER. That's 877-6-SOLVER.